Hello everyone, it is time to ask the club. Ped and Statman Dave join me to answer your questions at Ball Street if you want to get involved, or in the comments below. We kick it off then. Kieran Hughes, KRH191.
That sounds like a bot.
It
sounds like a Russian bot.
Yeah, he may have had a hand in both the Remain votes and also Trump, who knows. But he also has a keen interest in Manchester United,
Well,
which also makes sense.
That just says a lot.
Dave, we'll put this one to you first. When Mourinho leaves United, would Zidane be a good fit for them? If not, who would?
I think Zidane would be a great fit. I think what Zidane's done at Real Madrid has been pretty incredible. I love how he's sort of built Real Madrid up to play a 4-3-3, then switch to this diamond, and then back to maybe a 4-4-2, another 4-3-3. Tactically, very, very astute. And I didn't think you were going to get that from Zinedine Zidane. I thought it would be all about man management, all about he's done it, he's won the Ballon d'Or, he scored an amazing goal in the Champions League final. I'm the shit, you guys do what I say.
Yeah.
But tactically, you look how it exposed 4-4-2s last season in the Champions League. You think of in the final against Juventus, who have been fantastic. Like that for me, he's really at the top level. And I think his career, where he's gone, the managers that he's played under, he's taken it all in, and now I'd say he's one of the best managers of all time.
Wow.
I think you've got to say that with the European Cup and the Champions League and how competitive it is.
You'll know better than me, because all those things you just said, I don't even can't process them properly. But
Tactics.
can he go to Rangers and do it? That's what I want to know. No, it's weird when these managers almost get elevated from within the club and everything is there for them. It's taking them out that comfort zone, I think, it's sometimes that's the hidden factor in good managers. Everything you've just said, spot on, but it's that factor of, can you take them out of their comfort zone somewhere they haven't been, in a league they haven't played in. And this is why Pep Guardiola's success has been so good, going to Germany and then coming to the Premier League. That I think sometimes that human element is sometimes forgotten. Can their family settle? Do they like it? All these little things. Don't get me wrong, as a Man United manager, he might be absolutely spot on, and he's already got the pedigree. It's not like he's going, well, I'm doing a Moyes, I'm going from an Everton to Man United. Can I deal with that? He's going from one huge club to another. That's I suppose it's just that human element for me.
There's a degree to which could he have come in and done the job if Man United are left in a similar state to what was inherited by a Van Gaal or by Mourinho. Could he do it? That would be, I think what you're saying, that would be a big test in that regard. But there is something to which, isn't there, once you build your reputation on the highest stage, he's not going to go. Zinedine Zidane's not going to end up at Swansea. You know what I mean?
Wouldn't like to think
that.
No,
but he's going to end up at an elite club, and if it doesn't work, he'll probably just go out the game.
We do have a set of coaches or a set of managers that need to start at the top, because there's no way, I don't think some of these managers could work their way up from the bottom. They
don't need to.
No, but that's because their standards are so high from the start. Because you look at Enrique when he was at Roma, he didn't have too much success, but you put him into somewhere he's quite comfortable and he's got the players, all the things he wants works out. It sounds weird, but this will be interesting for someone like Roberto Martinez. If he ever gets that top job, it'll be really interesting to see how he wants to play fits in with that, because I think being at somewhere like Everton I
can't believe that in a conversation about Zinedine Zidane taking the Man United, you somehow started talking about Roberto Martinez.
Because he's the Belgium coach, and he's and going into the World Cup.
Makes sense.
He's got top players there, and it'll be interesting to see what happens to him if he does well with Belgium, where he gets next, because he could be almost like the opposite. He started at the bottom, worked his way up, but his system didn't work for a club in the Premier League.
Right, Dave, do you want to do the next question for us?
So, we're moving on to the League Cup. Ped, that's your favourite competition, right?
It is, yeah.
Allardyce is going to go big in it next season.
I hope he does for Swansea.
So we've got a question from Reese. At Confer LFC, the League Cup, the League Cups are completely pointless and just detract from the FA Cups. Would it be a good idea if the Premier League and Scottish Premier League brought in a new Anglo-Scottish Cup to replace them? Ped, you were talking about before we went on. You said that was a great idea.
I mean, that's...
Right? It's not that it's a good idea. I like the thinking. I'd like to have seen you
something different.
I like to see you working out on a bit of paper.
Why you came to Scottish is the joint league for this?
But Scotland is absolutely, the quality is terrible. I can sit here and say that. So why not? Let's
the Interfairs Cup. Is that what you want that to return?
Let's think bigger. Yeah, let's think Anglo-Italian Cup. Let's think bigger. Let's get it. I don't know, the Anglo-Belgium Cup or something. Let's take it out there. Let's
big Belgian League, big quality in the Belgian League, is there?
The Juniper League is up.
Standard Liège, Anderlecht.
Is that the Penza still playing there?
The Anglo Lowlands League or something like that cup. Let's have a. I had a good idea for people. Let's not say it's a good idea, but I think
let people judge. Comments below.
I would rejig it and maybe bring in, and this so people go, there's too much footy, but bring in like a group stage or something and go a bit. But not everyone goes. I know it was well worked out. It was a mad idea, but basically the teams in Europe wouldn't come into it till after the group stages.
Okay.
So it was for everyone else basically, and yeah, it was a bit mad. But just do something with it.
I'd honestly bin the League Cup. I think it's at the moment there's nothing.
Would it have? Yeah.
This is the thing though. Like the FA Cup.
Hey,
loses a bit of relevance, right?
I think with the record, I wouldn't. No, I like the League Cup.
But then, like, you think the FA Cup you could stretch out for the whole season, just slow it down. You put the games a bit broken down.
The FA Cup is stretched out for the whole season. It literally starts
but
qualifying now.
As in, like, you don't really need those extra games at the early part of the season. You know, when we're playing the League Cup is you play your B team for the Premier League sides that are doing well. For Premier League sides that you want to go and win it, it's your first team. But what I mean there is. The FA Cup needs something. You win the FA Cup, you get into the Champions League. That is what I would do.
No, I can't have that.
I think that's what you
just can't have it. Why? Because winning the FA Cup is not as hard as reaching fourth place.
But then it would be because people would really start to care about it.
Would they though?
Well, you're getting into the Champions League. If you get into the Champions League,
you're someone caring about it. You're getting the same. You're getting the same top five anyway. Getting into the last six, aren't you? So
are you?
Last eight.
Again, it's all about management of the league season.
Imagine if we ended up with Millwall in the Champions League. There's your European football ban coming back, innit? I've said for years that they should. That I think it would be an interesting show. The only way to really give the FA Cup value is to A, take the semis away from Wembley, and B, to give it a Champions League place. But
the thing I would do is bring back the European Cup Winners' Cup. And make the UEFA Cup a lot simpler and have 3 competitions, and that would make more sense to me. That would give the FA Cup some, that would make it a lot better for me.
But to be fair, didn't they get rid of that because the Cup Winners' Cup ended up being a bit crap?
No, I don't think it did. I think towards the end, I think Inter Milan were the last team to win it with Ronaldo.
There was no Chelsea the season before.
I think they got rid of it because it didn't fit into their time structure of how games would be on TV with the Champions League over 2 days.
We'll have that problem again though, won't we? Because we've already got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday covered.
No, but they've just stretched the games for the Champions League to Europa League style, haven't they? They're going to be 6 o'clock and 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
So.
Works a bit better then.
So that would make them 2 different games. Then you could have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays if you really wanted to. What about for one of these competitions, condensing it rather than stretching it, condensing it into a very small time frame?
Make it like a week, intense week,
or 2 weeks.
Even better, let's do it schoolyard style, where every game in the round happens on one pitch at the same time.
Yeah.
Make the pitch a square, and have 3 games going that way and 3 games going that way.
We're going to have to limit the number of players, or are we going to keep it 11 aside?
No. Think about your schoolyard. If you're not getting smacked in the face by the side of by a football as you're running down the wing from another game, you're basically not living.
With relays and dinner ladies?
Why not? And the girls doing a dance, they're practicing on one side, and then in the summer, like the tennis nets being put up as well that you've got to get over and whatever. It's the Blue Coat, mate. I'm amazed we didn't have polo. As you just had polio at your school. So. Anyway, Pez, next question.
Yeah.
Is she good, mate?
Jay, who's a Newcastle fan, says, if you could take one player from every club in the league, who would it be from each club?
So we've done a detailed breakdown
Well, that,
analysis
Jay,
of this.
we took it serious, mate, which is more than your football club does.
No need, he's been very nice and sent
I
a
know,
question.
but I was dead nice a couple of weeks ago, and now I feel
were
like,
really nice to
I feel like I've got to get it all out.
Is this the purge that's happening right now?
We got 6 points off them. I feel like I'm gloat now. Beforehand, we hadn't beat them, so I was being really nice just in case they
Can
beat
we just
us.
highlight the difference, though, by the way, Dave, who lives up to his name by having it done on a phone as opposed to a piece of paper?
West Brom, I've gone for Rondon.
Okay.
Hagazi, the centre-half, did well at the start of the season, dropped massively off.
He's a bellend. Jay Rodriguez, I've gone for. He's been there shining.
He's been good
light.
in the last few weeks, he's been decent.
Since the turn of the year, mate, he's been the goal scorer they've kind of needed. Not Daniel Sturridge, by the way. Okay, Stoke.
Kurt Zuma.
He's a proper yard dog.
Is that Chelsea?
Well, that is.
Yeah, we'll take it.
I went for Peter Crouch for a little bit of.
Because you couldn't think of any other.
Joe Allen.
Oh, yeah, Joe Allen's
Joe
good
Allen's
as
been
well.
good this
isn't he?
season. He has been good.
Southampton, I went Ryan Bertrand.
Bertrand.
Lamina.
Ooh, interesting shout. Yeah, he's
Again,
pretty decent.
consistent.
Someone who
consistently
actually watches
inconsistent.
other teams.
I forgot he existed, to be fair. Right, this is the first of the teams I really struggled with, Swansea. I have gone for Alfie Mawson.
Alfie Mawson.
Yeah,
Why
Alfie
have you
Mawson.
gone for Alfie Mawson?
Because I've seen him play and he looks okay.
Why have you gone for Alfie Mawson?
Young, potential, not the finished product, but could be a good defender in the future.
Yeah, mine was because I recognised his name. Huddersfield Town. Another one I struggled with, I went for
Murray.
Aaron Moy.
Moy.
Yeah.
I like Mounier as well, their centre forward.
Yeah.
He's a decent player. Sometimes he's pretty much unplayable.
Yeah, no, I also don't know who he is. West Ham United, I've gone for Arnautovic.
Yeah, I don't think there's anyone else there.
Wow.
Quite literally.
Wow. No, I think
That fella who run on the pitch and went like that with the flag.
Brighton, another team I struggled with, I went with Glenn Murray.
Pascal Gross,
Okay.
attacking mid. Done well in terms of creativity this season. Deadly from set pieces.
Dave's having real value to this segment, I feel. Thanks, Dave. Watford, Abdoulaye Doucouré. Who's gone?
Yeah,
Oh, shit. Yes, of course, it's Richarlison.
Homework!
No.
Started the season really well. Obviously, he's dropped off
Yeah.
since the manager tried to take him to Everton before he'd actually got the job. And that obviously had his head turned.
Bournemouth went Josh King.
Yeah, King.
Lewis Cook,
Oh, decent
centre mid.
shout.
Been good 2018. Was excellent against United actually in the Premier League game. Played really well.
Crystal Palace, has anyone not got Zaha?
No. I think there's anyone else you'd want.
Got to
really.
have a bit of Wilf, haven't you? Or Milivojevic for your pens.
Just bring him on when you have a penalty, sub him on and then sub him off.
Well, absolutely, special teams be all over that. Newcastle, I refused to pick Jonjo Shelvey, so I went for Dubravka because I think he's been bloody good since he come in.
I went for
The
the
window.
centre back,
Lascelles. Yeah.
I think he's excellent. He won't be there next season either.
Wow. Stop selling everyone's best players, will you?
They're all moving to Everton.
We're going to get to Everton in a minute, actually, so we'll see what that Riyad Mahrez, Leicester.
No. Vardy.
Vardy.
By a mile. By a mile.
I've gone Ndidi. Young, talented centre mid.
Another one.
Tackles for fun.
Yeah, the people who know have got Ndidi. Everton, I struggled to pick an Everton player.
Not really hard, is it? His name's Jordan Pickford.
Is it?
Yeah, easily.
Not Cenk Tosun?
No, Jordan. Don't pick us.
Or Gylfi Sigurdsson?
Gylfi would be my outfield player. I think he's been excellent, and it's gone under the radar.
Burnley. I went Nick Pope.
I went Pope.
Because let's just be fair, is he going to have another season like this ever again? I don't know, probably not. So all the credit in the world.
I've
to
gone
him.
James Tarkowski.
The other team that I really struggled, and a team I shouldn't have struggled with, was Arsenal. And I have put, I don't remember what it says, but I've literally put Ozil, question mark, because there is no one...
Which one's going to turn up? That's the problem, isn't it? I've gone with Monreal just because he had a good season. And I can't think of any other Arsenal player that have been consistent this year.
Alan Ramsey.
Ramsey in the last few weeks, but the rest of that, like...
Yeah, I mean, there have been a
Monreal's
peak
been their best
in
player.
celebrity deaths of late, which normally means Aaron Ramsey's having a good time. Chelsea, Kante.
Aspilicueta.
Yeah.
I've gone for Alonso.
Because
he's really good.
Spurs, anyone not gone Harry Kane?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Eriksen.
Okay.
I think Eriksen's
Eriksen's been
absolutely brilliant.
really good.
Makes the team tick.
Okay.
I think he does. I think he's just behind Kevin De Bruyne in terms of the way he's played this season. I think you wouldn't get the stuff you get out of Kane without an Eriksen in the team. I just don't think it would happen.
Liverpool? Who?
Salah.
Mohamed Salah? Why?
Don't like to speak.
Why?
He scores goals. Not as many as Dixie Dean, no. Not bad.
Very amazing. Dixie Dean is getting his own hotel in Liverpool. Did you know that?
What? Shankly got one?
Yeah, okay.
Only one of those people scored 60 goals in a season. In fact, he got more than 60 goals, 60 league goals. It was more closer to 90.
Oh my God.
I think everyone deserves a hotel. It's,
Mo Salah.
Mo Salah. United, anyone got anything other than David De Gea?
No, David De Gea.
I think Jess Lingard as well, for his improvement, been directly involved in 20 goals in all competitions this season, which is one more than his entire United career combined.
Yeah.
The consistency is improving, and you're going to get that from a player like Jess Lingard at United.
Okay.
So I think but David De Gea is the guy, really. He is the guy.
Okay, sweet. And Manchester City, anyone not gone Kevin De Bruyne?
Raheem Sterling.
Ooh, controversial shout.
So the thing with Raheem Sterling is that papers have been after him, like the Daily Mail, for example. Really
'Cause
going
he has
at him.
lunch.
Because he goes for breakfast and stuff. And you look at what he's done and his improvement this season, 18 goals in the Premier League, 11 assists. You know, Eden Hazard, who we all rave about, never scored 18 goals in the Premier League, never hit that mark.
I never rave about him.
And someone like Raheem Sterling,
I know it's funny.
going
I know
mad.
it's funny for you to sit there and go, I never said that. Sometimes we're not specifically talking about you.
Listen, I hadn't spoken for about 34 seconds.
Let us know in the comments below. Do all the teams. If you want to go off the league order like we have done, or if you want to just do them as you remember them, like Ped did, by all means do in the comments below.
I'm older than you.
Like the video. Okay.
I need a wee as well.
Okay. Like the video, subscribe to the Ball Street channel. Jeff back next week for more Social Club.